your time to start. Ain't never tried with mine. Proved it a million times for home. Even though I found your pretty ass out of mobile. Ever since I caught you on that ice, you got no chance to go.
I wanna rap. It's your new favorite YouTuber on a beat. Yeah. Alright, y'all, let me stop playing. Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to another video from your new favorite YouTuber. Okay, this topic for today is something that is very, very relatable, and it's something that I'm currently experiencing in my life right now. So I said, who better to come and talk about this with other than with y'all? All right, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and slide right into the video for today. But before we do, I'm gonna give you a moment to go ahead and like, because you gonna like the content. You should already know that by now. I just gave y'all a little bit of a little freestyle in the beginning. Okay, you're gonna like the content. It's gonna be very informative, so go ahead and like the video right now. Be sure to share, because I'm sure that it's somebody who's experienced some of the things that I'll be talking about in this video. So be sure that you share the video with your cousin, mama, sister, brother, baby mama, cousin, whoever you need to share it with, baby. Go ahead and share it. And comment if you feel like, you know what, sis, yeah, what you said just touched me a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna start running my mouth and slide right into the video. Oh, child, y'all ready? Let me take a sip of all of the rain. Cause baby, life been lifing. Life has truly been lifing. Hear me. When you pray and you ask God for certain things, people always say be careful, right? Be careful what you ask God for, right? Don't ask God for no patience. He's gonna see you through some trials. He's gonna give you some patience, whatever. I was very intentional. Like I told y'all, I have just now started to rekindle my relationship with God, and I prayed for a good amount of things so that I can properly walk with him, right? And I prayed for distractions to be removed. I prayed for anything that he did not see fit to basically be in my life for him to remove. And you know, sometimes when you pray that prayer, you have a certain person in mind. I didn't really have any certain person in mind when I prayed the prayer. It was just something that I know that I needed God to do in order for me to truly walk with him in the way that I needed to, right? And when I tell you God did just that, if there's one prayer that you're gonna pray in your life and God is gonna work within 24 hours, it's that prayer right there. It's that prayer right there. You pray and you ask God to remove somebody out your life that ain't supposed to be there. God, like, heard you. Don't worry about it, baby. They already gone. You finna get the text immediately. You finna get the call immediately. Removing them out of your life, okay? But today's topic is on how to navigate friendships. Knowing when to let go of friendships, knowing when you just need to really have a good conversation just to let the other party know where you're coming from, and seeing if, you know, you can reconcile certain things, right? So for me, I am very intentional when it comes down to my friendships. I love my friends, all right? I feel like my friends are like my platonic soulmates. And in every season of my life, despite how hard it may be, I always try to be intentional with every relationship in my life that is significant to me. But since we're talking about friendships, with my friendships, right? I know a lot of people like to separate friendships from a relationship, right? And a friendship is different from a romantic relationship. However, a friendship is still a relationship. And what that means is that just like in a romantic relationship, how things have to be nurtured, how there has to be a level of intentionality behind the relationship growing and progressing, behind the romantic relationship growing and progressing, the same thing must happen for a friendship, right? And so we're grown. I'm almost 30. I've went through a few friendship breakups, and a lot of those friendship breakups came from the fact that one, I had to grow in some areas, you know, like as far as my communication and, you know, how I feel about things and certain things. I had to grow in a certain way, and I'm still growing now. Remember what I told y'all, any video that I'm coming to y'all and I'm bringing to y'all, I'm speaking to myself as well. I have not yet arrived. We getting there together, okay? But what I've learned is that just like you need to be compatible in a romantic relationship, you also must be compatible when it comes down to friends, right? Because I know that I'm a rare friend. I'm a rare person in general. I come from a long line of rare women. When I was growing up, my grandmother told me, you may have one good friend, two if you're really lucky, right? But I think in this day and time, a lot of people throw the word friend around so loosely, right? And it don't even get on a best friend, right? Because best friend is a sister to me, you know what I'm saying? I don't even put you in the friend category anymore. You're a family to me, right? So you have to be compatible in your friendships as well, and understand that sometimes, just like relationships, friendships come around for a season, right? It's a season. Perhaps there was something that God needed you to put or help instill into an individual, vice versa, or maybe it was something that he wanted you, or a way that he wanted you to love on this person, or something that he wanted this person to get from you to work some things out of them, and vice versa. I had issues with allowing the season of friendships to be done, right? Because a lot of times I wanted to first round draft people into lifetime positions when God was just giving them seasonal positions, right? And so that is something that I am indeed still working on, but the way in which I plan on curing that is allowing God to be my matchmaker in every aspect of my life, including my friendships, you know, in going before him in prayer. Understand, this is another thing I want to put out there. You have gut feelings for a reason, right? So if you may feel like the energy is off with somebody or something is wrong in the situation, you're feeling what you're feeling for a reason, right? And what I would tell you to do is to, one, ask yourself, is the situation significant enough to you for you to even go to this person with how you're feeling, right? And if you've come to the conclusion that it is, then if this person is important to you, and even if they are not, right, there's still a certain way that you need to communicate where it's respectful. But if it's somebody that you love, you need to be in a vulnerable space, and you need to truly get down to the point of what it is that you're feeling like, how you feel as though the situation can be rectified, but also listen to the other party, as well. Also listen to the other party and try to have a certain level of understanding for them as well. What I don't want you guys to do, which is a mistake that I made in my past, was attempting to persuade a person into seeing my value, right? When a person has gotten to the point to where in whatever season they currently find themselves in, they feel as though the price of you should be discounted because they're no longer willing to rise to the occasion of being a great friend or a great partner or a great family member, then that's when you have to really go into prayer and ask God what he would want for you to do in this situation. Never negotiate your worth, right? Never persuade anybody into feeling as if, oh no, but you should spend time with me, but you should, want to reach out to me, but you should, no, but you shouldn't. Sometimes that is just a clear indicator that the relationship has come to an end. The relationship is expiring. In any relationship, if the person does not understand your value, you should not be in it. Because you're never going to be treated how you should when a person doesn't truly understand your value. And if a person once understood your value and now they don't deem you as valuable, that is okay too. That's not for you to debate. What it is for you to do is to choose yourself and let them go in peace. right? Sometimes it's hard to let things go because you have so much history with a person, or you may feel like you've been betrayed in a certain type of way. But understand that God doesn't do anything to you. He does everything for you, right? And if you're like me and you're praying certain prayers to God and you're telling him the type of friends that you want in this new season of your life and moving forward, he has to clear the way in order to be able to do that. Now hear me. I'm all down for salvaging relationships that should be salvaged, right? I'm all down for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a good friend is hard to come by. And if you have a good friend and y'all just running up on a little tough spot right now, communicate that. Maybe you need to step back, or maybe you need to let it go. If after you guys are communicating and there has still been no resolution, or you've begun to see certain characteristic traits of this person that you were not privy to previously in a relationship, whatever it is it may be, you have to go within and you have to trust whatever feeling that you get within on how you should maneuver forward. Everything, just like in a relationship, what my deal breakers may be in a friendship for me may not be the same deal breakers for you, but you need to know what those deal breakers are. That way you will know, it's been beautiful and it's time for me to go. And like I said, if it's somebody that you love, don't say anything out of anger. Gather your thoughts, gather yourself, and when you're in a space to where you feel like you can be open, you can be vulnerable, you can be honest, you can be reasonable, then that's when you have that conversation. And if you're still not satisfied with whatever that other party was willing to give to you, or whatever their answers were to you, then that's when you have to make a decision, right? Understand that friendship is a beautiful thing when you share the same morals and values of an individual. When you find a real one, okay? And real ones are truly hard to come by. So this is what I'm going to say to you. This is my advice to anybody who's watching this video. If you have great friends, despite whatever season it is that you are in, please be a good steward over those relationships, right? Because some people are not replaceable. Some people are irreplaceable. And what you don't want to happen is for you to experience a season where you disposed of them, and then for you to figure out, damn, I really should not have done that. You know, I've had feelings like that before, feelings of regret, you know, and if I would have just thought or been a better steward over the relationships, or just family relationships, anything that God gave me. Meaningful relationships are rare. People who truly care about you are rare. And just be a good steward over it. Another thing, you want friends who accept you, the authentic you, in totality, right? It doesn't mean that you guys are going to agree on everything, but you want a friend who is going to accept you. You don't want a friend who is going to punish you for your perspective, right? Now, boundaries are perfectly fine, but when a person begins to treat you in a certain way because you don't agree with their perspective, then you have to go back to the drawing board too, because they are them and you are you. You understand what I'm saying? And so it has to be a mutual level of respect there as well. You know, sometimes in a friendship, family relationship, or relationship, some things you're just not going to agree on, and you must agree to disagree on. But if the agree to disagree comes with someone treating you differently, or now you're deeming because of their actions you not to be as valuable to them, you have to go back to the drawing board when it comes down to that too. Understand that you cannot change anybody. And understand that there are certain life experiences that everybody must experience. You can't take anybody's lesson away from them. But also understand that you are worthy. You are lovable. And if God gave that great friendship to you, he can give you another one. What you have to do is remain in relationship with God so that he can let you know what is for you, what's no longer for you, and reveal to you what will be for you. Okay, so y'all know I don't like running my mouth too long. I hope that some of those nuggets that I just dropped for y'all help some of y'all tremendously, because I was looking for some videos on YouTube about these topics, and I was just like, I found a few. I was like, they cool, but they can't do what I do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just superior. But yeah, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Please be sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am new here, but not new here. So if you like the content that I'm putting out, like it, share it, comment, talk to me, girl. You right. I just went through something like that. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, baby. I talk back with a family over here, okay? But anywho, I love y'all. I hope that y'all have an awesome Friday, because that's probably when this video will be released. If you see it another time, I hope that you have an awesome remainder of your day, okay? Y'all be blessed. Love y'all. Bye.